Greetings, gentlemen. How's it going so far today?
Great.
Going pretty good.
Good stuff. Well, this is a great family film. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It kind of reminded me back in the day when I watched Spy Kids and Goonies and all those great films. But Michael, okay, let's start with you because let's face it, it's always juicy to play the bad guy. But do you ever feel guilty, or did you ever feel guilty messing with your young co-stars?
Not at all. Not at all. No, and it kind of changes a little bit, like the dynamic, because what you're kind of trying to do, even on set, is trying to make them laugh a little bit and trying to just be over the top. Had I been like a real evil person, then I think I might have felt a little guilty. But when you're going over the top that much and acting the way that I did, I think it's more fun than anything.
Absolutely. Now, Jesse, for you, I think this is the first film that you could actually show your children, and I think they've been able to see it. So, what was that like? What was their reaction? What grade did they give their dad as being the bad guy, but maybe a little bit of a heart of gold there?
Yeah, it's true, and that was a big part of why I did it, was so they get something they could watch. It actually makes within the rating system. But I screened it for them and a bunch of their friends, and they loved it. They got it. Actually, my son and daughter both like introduced the movie to we had a little screening room at Paramount, like 20 of their classmates and friends. And they got up and my daughter was like, "Thanks for coming to my dad's movie. He's the bad guy. He's a villain." Like they really got a kick out of me being a bad guy. And luckily, there's a little more nuance to his motivations. It's been great. It's so cool to be able to have them watch something all the way through and not just dad's gone away doing this thing that they'll not be able to see for 15 years.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay, now the special effects in this movie, holy mackerel. I mean, when Jerry Bruckheimer is involved, like, we're not messing around. But Michael, I got to ask you, when you watch these films back and you've done them, and obviously, you're reacting to whatever, what is your reaction after seeing, what is the finished product?
Well, my reaction is normally like, wow, technology is out of control. Like, because what you're imagining while you're on set, what you think it's going to be actually is way better. The finished product's way, way, way better. I haven't seen the movie yet. I'm going to see it for the first. I waited so that I can see it at the premiere. We had the same thing set up, but anyway, not just. No, okay. So I don't know, but I do know that like Project Power was like off the chain. It was like it was amazing. So I know that their special effects are really good. So I'm excited to see it tonight.
Yeah. Okay. So Jesse, you've seen yourself. How do you feel about it?
He's going to see himself twice.
It's a third time actually. I watched it earlier. They sent me a link earlier.
Sorry. Link means
I didn't get it, but I love it. I sincerely had fun, a lot of fun watching it, and for a movie that had so many practical, we weren't in front of a green screen only imagining things. Most of the things were tangible in some form. So you have a sense of what you experienced when you shot the movie, but even the little details that they've added into the experience, from the gadgets and the movement and the motion and the flight, it's dope. They did a really amazing job. And there are sometimes you'll see like technology go too far. It's not quite caught up. It doesn't quite work. It's too fake. Like, this is a really perfect example of using things that are practical and just enhancing them with updated technology.
100%. It was really cool. The effects are amazing. Okay, so Michael, you have a great square off scene with Owen Wilson, who plays the guard. First off, what was that like? But also, who is the better superhero, the guard or Ant-Man? I can't decide.
Oof. That's that's going to be a tough one. I'm going to say it's a tie right now. Okay. Both are great guys. Both are, even the people behind them, they're both great people. But I missed a question about the square off. What did you say?
Just doing that scene with Owen was hilarious, but yet superhero-y. You get to do a little fighting there. What was it like?
Well, I mean, I did a lot of my own stunts, which weren't a lot. And we brought in someone to do, I think, just to get tossed like on the into the lockers. It was about it, but it was a lot of fun. I have to say that those suits, they were warm. They were definitely warm.
Was that an ad lib from you? That it's hot. It's so hot. The suit.
I thought about that, to be honest with you. When I first read the script, I thought, I was like, if me and Owen are gonna are gonna play this, shouldn't they take a break? And because we're older, all these superheroes are normally in their 20s, and I was like, dude, like out of breath or something. Like I thought that it would be
Very
fitting.
good.
Well, it worked. I just hope that they gave you ample room to go to the bathroom in one of those.
That was it
It's a
was
bag, right?
it was interesting. Yeah, it was interesting. Sometimes that was a problem.
Okay, we don't have to go into details. We'll use our imagination. Guys, thank you so much for your
Or
time
don't use
today.
your
Really-
imagination. You know, don't
Okay,
use your
well,
imagination.
we won't,
It's better
nobody,
just not
people,
to
do not use
just to
your
leave it blank,
imagination.
I'll send you a sketch.
Just
Thank you so much, guys. The film is awesome, and I
you.
really appreciate your time today. Thank you so much.